How y'all doing? Welcome back. Continue on where I left off on the last video, where I was sick for the last couple of days. I mentioned that in the other videos. I feel much better today. I still got the sniffles and I got a little bit of cough, but the sore throat is gone. I'm still a little bit hoarse, but the fever and the sore throat is gone. I feel a lot better today. Got up this morning, had to do a lot of running. You know, that's the way Fridays are. Praise God. Continuing where I left off, real quickly, while we're on the subject of the baritone, and that B6, I think it's D6 actually. That B6 chord right there. See them two fingers I have on there? It's like a D on the guitar, but then you move the third finger away or the last finger and you got the sixth chord there. Those six chords are so beautiful on ukuleles. They really are. They're beautiful. They sound really great on the ukuleles. I guess you noticed already that the baritone has 4 strings. And if you know a lot about acoustic guitars, you know that the baritone is also like the baritone guitar. So, to me personally, I think, because I've listened to people do sound tests on YouTube, and I realized that the baritone ukulele sounds better and more mellow than the baritone guitar. Okay. What else can I say about the baritone ukulele? I think I said in the last video the baritone ukulele can be played like a guitar, but it can also be played like the other ukuleles. You know, the concert, the tenor, and the soprano. The tuning is different. The tuning on the baritone is D, G, B, E. Okay? And it's the same tuning on a guitar except minus the 2 bass strings. And it starts off in the same register as the electric guitar in standard tuning. Okay, let me make sure I didn't put anything else on here for the baritone. I gotta look at my notes because I forget stuff so easily. Yeah, I think that's it for the baritone. Again, a couple things I want to mention that I mentioned in the last video is remember, do not play your ukulele like a guitar. Do not play your ukulele like a guitar. It's not a toy. They have plastic ukuleles that are for kids and adults, okay? For both kids and adults. But one thing for sure, you know, there are ukuleles that are disposable. You can beat the heck out of them and then throw them in a trash can after you're done. They have ukuleles like that. But the ukulele itself is not a toy. Neither is it a... now, this is where I'm going to get, you know, some spitballs thrown at me. The ukulele is not a starter for those kids entering the guitar. I know some of y'all going to disagree with me. It's not. A ukulele is a ukulele. A guitar is a guitar. 2 totally different instruments. They have junior guitars. I had one by accident. I didn't even know it was a junior guitar. I was wondering why I like playing it so much. Anyway, I had a junior guitar. They have junior guitars for little hands that are tuned like guitars. Same standard tuning as guitars. You don't need to go to a ukulele if you want to learn or if you want to teach your kid how to play guitar. You take them straight to the guitar. Ukulele players play the ukuleles, or I should say ukuleles are for ukulele players. Guitars are for guitar players, okay? And also, in the last video, one of the last videos I made on the subject, I tried to explain to you, that most ukuleles have good low action, like my tenor here. Beautiful action. If you look at my guitar and you look at this ukulele, they have almost the same action. My guitar might be a slight tighter in action, but they have good action on them. Now, however, there are some out there that have been recalled because they have trouble with action. Lanikai was the one I was trying to get out of my mouth. I couldn't pronounce it. It starts with an L, not with a K, like I said in one of the other videos. Lanikai is one of the ones you got to be careful. If you buy a Lanikai, you got to be careful because they have a habit of being sent back because the action is too high. And most people fix that themselves. Most people buy Lanikais expecting the action to be high, and then they, fix it. But, that's up to you. That's totally up to you. I guess that's it for that. Let me look on here. I gotta look at my notes because I have a habit of forgetting stuff. I'll be making another video if I don't look at my notes here. I mentioned in the last video, learn from the Hawaiians. If you're going to play ukulele and you want the ukulele to stand out from your guitar, you want your ukulele playing to sound different than your guitar playing, learn from the Hawaiians. Find yourself some Hawaiians on YouTube. I mentioned in one video just recently about how, there's certain people out there, like there's a course by Teresa Bright, my man Jim Beloff. He's not Hawaiian, but he teaches you the difference, how to make your ukulele sound different than your guitar. Because it's just pointless if your ukulele sounds like your guitar with two strings missing. You're just missing the point. Okay, make your ukulele sound like a ukulele, not a guitar. And the ukulele is the guitar player's day off. And that's the way I see the ukulele compared to the guitar. It's the guitar player's day off. And I want to show you the Hawaiian vamp. I'll do that. I mentioned to you about I showed you my testimony in my first video, and I talked about my problem with acoustic guitar playing. And I want to see here. I want to make sure. I want to say this too, that the difference, watch my time, the difference, you can see I'm still kind of hoarse. The difference between the ukulele being an acoustic instrument versus guitars is bass lines and articulation. And tone, of course. And tone. Okay? And I wanna mention this too. Now I have on a long sleeve shirt tonight, but this is how you hold the uke. Okay, this is how you hold the uke, like this. Okay, this is how it's done. Wear short sleeves unless you want to get a guitar strap. I don't believe there are any ukuleles that are done or sold, I should say, with pins in them for guitar straps. But I think that you can have them put them in. You can have them put in wherever you buy your ukulele. You can have it put in, but you should learn how to hold your ukulele like this if you're not going to wear a strap. I love the ukulele because I don't have to wear a strap with it. I wear a strap when I play my guitar, but I love the ukulele that I don't have to wear a strap with it. Okay? So, that's important to know that. Um, so, if you're going to play the ukulele out in front of an audience without a guitar strap, wear short sleeves. Okay? Wear short sleeves. Also, I want to remind you that the ukulele is played with your fingers and your hand to demonstrate. That's one of the things I love about the ukulele is the fact that you can play it with your fingers, with your bare hands instead of a pick. If I had to play this with a pick, I wouldn't like it so much. And I mean, you can play any stringed instrument with your hands, but I think the beauty of playing the ukulele is in the expression of it is in your hand. You can play a mandolin or a guitar with a pick and play it both with your hand and a pick to get different feels and get different techniques. But ukulele, I think the best of it is played with the hand. It's kind of like taking it out of its genre if you play it with a pick. Now, I've seen plenty of professionals play it with a pick. But the rule of the tradition is to play with your thumb and fingers of your right hand, of your picking hand, okay? To demonstrate, I use both my fingers and my thumb, and I put my thumb in there too. See the thumb? Okay, and you can do the same picking techniques that you do on the guitar too. You only got 4 strings, so you don't need like your whole hand to do picking techniques. You can do okay, and so forth. And I got that out of the way, and so let me show you now. I want to show you how the ukulele and the guitar come together. The ukulele is actually starting at the 5th fret, basically, I think, of the guitar. Okay, so I'll show you with the Hawaiian vamp in D. I think I'm in D. No, that's C. that's the Hawaiian vamp. D and C. D, G7, and C. D, G7, and C. And that is what they call a Hawaiian turnaround. Now what I want to do is demonstrate that on my guitar to show you how where the guitar stands with the ukulele. I gotta plug myself up. I'm supposed to have all this all ready, done, and set up, man. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Am I stupid or what? Okay, calm down. Calm down. All right, take that out of there. All right, give me the guitar. All right, let me put this on. All right, gotta pick. Usually I play with a, that's good. Okay, let me see here. Okay, so the Hawaiian vamp, here's one here. Now, if I was to play it in D, the way we just did it would be here. Because here is the D there. So it'd be like this. Keep going up too high. So that's a Hawaiian vamp on the guitar. As you can see, it doesn't have that vintage Hawaiian sound. After you play the Hawaiian vamp on both instruments a while, you'll see where it where there's a big difference there. So let me try it one more time. So you see I'm down here at the 5th fret, as you can see on my guitar. And here's my D here. Just like I did on the ukulele. Here's my D. There's a G7 and a C. Okay? I apologize for this amp. It's a real El Cheapo, even though it's a line 6. I got it used for very small amount, and I don't usually I usually don't carry an amp with me. I usually, when I'm at home, all my amps are at church. I have amps at the church, but I don't carry an amp with me. I got this one at home just to practice, without headphones. But I realize how I love practicing with headphones, because when you practice with headphones, especially when I go through my board, oh man, there's just a lot of noise that you don't hear. Just a lot of noise you don't hear. That's another thing that I love about the ukulele is you don't have to plug it in. So I think I covered everything. Let me make sure. Yes. And I explained to you last time. I have a ukulele, and that's in one of the other videos. I didn't bring it over here. I got it over there in the corner. I'm not going over here to get it. Did I bring it over here? No. But I told you last time too that the reason why I don't worry about low G on the ukulele. Now, a lot of the pros like to play in low G to get a more guitar feel out of their ukulele. I don't play low G, and I might one of these days. I mean, I like the ukulele with the high G because that really makes it stand out as a ukulele. But um, the reason why I don't have two ukuleles like the pros do, one in high G and one in low G, is because I play baritone, okay, 4-string ukulele, which, as you know, the baritone has a deeper sound. Here is the Hawaiian vamp on here. Let me see here. It'd be like this. Of course, that's one of the reasons why I don't play low G. And because of the 6-string ukulele, as I explained in one of the other videos on this subject, that the ukulele is like a 6-string ukulele, and it has uh, the two strings on it, um, and the 3 low strings, just like the guitar, are bass strings. So that's another reason why I don't worry about the low G. If I want to play a low G ukulele, I just play the ukulele. Okay, so I think that covers it all. I think I explained everything in this video that I wanted to say. Um, the ukulele is a wonderful instrument. I'm glad I got to know it. And like I said, I mean, I stopped playing my guitar for a while, and then I met the ukulele, and it got me back into playing both my guitar and my ukulele. So um, don't underestimate the ukulele. Um, versus the guitar, I think the ukulele can stand on its own. It doesn't need, like Obama. Like we don't need Obama. We don't need Obama to correct Donald Trump. Thank you very much. Okay. Same thing with the ukulele and the guitar. We don't need the guitar to correct the ukulele. Okay. Ukulele can stand on its own 2 feet. It can play any kind of music on its own 2 feet. It has its own style, its own genre, its own classification, its own uniqueness. I think best though, it's best if you're going to play the ukulele in order to let the sound of it really stand out. I think it's best to have a ukulele band instead of having a ukulele in a band with a bunch of guitars and keyboards. Now, don't get me wrong, I've seen people on YouTube do that and they sound great. But as for me, I love when ukulele players get together in a band setting and maybe throw a mandolin in there, even a violin in there. I just love when small instruments get together and jam together. I think that's better than having a ukulele stand up to a guitar, I think it's best to just have like a ukulele band and you know do the concert all in ukuleles, or like I said, throw a mandolin or something like that in there. And I just think that most guitar players, or most ukulele players, I should say, also play guitar anyway. So that's that. Um, if you have any questions, let me know. Um, and I'll do another video. I'm gonna be getting into some stuff, and I'm gonna be making more videos. So thanks for watching. God bless you, and subscribe, leave a comment, leave a like or dislike, whatever. But hope to see you soon. Aloha. God bless you.